one outmarch the other one, we're not nearly as effective. That's why I'm saying we need to show that patience and love to one another as we study, okay, as we learn. But look here, it says good things are taught. You see the good things that were taught. We just went over them. Love is shown. I want you to see here that, fifthly, the church and families will be strengthened. But get this. Critics will be ashamed to point their fingers and criticize. You know why? Because it'll be lies. If we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, it's going to be lies, is it not? Because we're teaching the good things. We're teaching sound biblical doctrine. We're teaching all the things that would make a great home. So they said, them Christians are self-righteous and this and that. No, we're not. No, we're not. All you have to do is come on in, join. Listen for yourself. The critics would shut up. But I want you to see here that detractors would have nothing bad to say. All right? You with me? There's some rewards there. So where's that leave us, church? I want you to see how this can all come about. I want you to see that it can come about through one word. Mentor. You ever thought about becoming a mentor to a younger man? That's how it's come about. Take a younger man under your wing. Teach them sound doctrine. Teach them how to act soberly, reverently, temperately. Teach them how to endure sound doctrine. Okay? Pick a younger person to come alongside and you guide them in godly living. Now, I shared that with the older people. There are younger people that could hear this message via YouTube. I'm going to talk to them for a minute. You guys wait and I'll be right back to you. Younger people, you should be teaching this to younger still. Get this, moms and dads, if you got kids, teach it to them. That's your audience. That's the ones you should be teaching it to. Guide your children in the way that they should go. There's a proverb that says, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. That's a promise. I want you to see here, there's a reward here too. This strengthens the church. This strengthens the home. And ultimately it strengthens the community. Do you see that? I try to look at things in a Trinitarian kind of manner. And the best illustration I can come up with is that old milking stool. Anybody ever see an old milking stool? How many legs did it have? 3. Set that milking stool down, you sit down on there and old Bossy's in the stall and you get your bucket of milk and you pick the stool up and you go. How effective would it be if there was only 2 legs on that stool? Would you be flat on your back? More likely. Bossy would be kicking trying to get out of the stall. It just wouldn't work. So I want you to see that the church benefits from this because we've got sound teachers. We've got sound teachers that are teaching. We've got sound teachers that are waiting to assume a teaching role. And we've got students out here that are learning and growing from both sets. Okay? The home has to benefit from that. And when we have strong homes and strong churches, we're going to have a strong, upright community. Will we not?
Amen.
All right. When the community sees this, they're going to be begging us for what we got. So sharing the gospel will be real easy at that point. They're going to be asking, what do you have? What's the secret to this? And you can tell us, I'm glad you asked. So that's the next portion of it, is the ABCs of the gospel. I'm glad you asked. See, Jesus came into my heart and life and made a huge difference. He made the biggest difference I could ever make. I could introduce you to him if you want. Said, A, all you have to do is admit that you're a sinner and need a Savior. B, you need to believe that Jesus is the one who can save you. He can save you, and He will save you. He wants to save you. And C, the easiest portion of it is to confess your sin to Him and believe that He will forgive you, with another C, completely. Okay? That's the gospel, folks. That's what we need to tell this world. Okay? You know who needs to hear it? The weeds. You can turn dandelions into daisies. Okay? Or Jesus can. Put it like that. We can't do anything. Jesus, through us, can turn dandelions into daisies. All right? We're going to sing a closing hymn here. Mrs. Nom's going to work her way up here to the front. If you need to trust Jesus today, it's just as simple as that. ABC. Just give your heart to Him. And we're going to sing this closing hymn here, 576, verses 1 and 4.